Good morning students, welcome back to Alchemy Online Classes. Today we are going to discuss poem number 3. The name of the poem is The Shade, written by Frank Flynn. Now let us see about the poet first and then we will move on to the poem. Clear? About the poet, Frank was a Northern Territory based Australian doctor, author and missionary priest. He is noble for his contributions to regional medicine and Aboriginal welfare. He was born in 1906 and passed away in 2000. Now talking about the poet. He was a Northern Territory based Australian doctor, author and a priest. Clear? Second point, he is noble. That means he was famous for his contribution, the work which he was doing for the regional medicine and Aboriginal welfare. He was born in the year 1906 and passed away in the year 2000. Clear? Now let us move to the poem. What he has written, let us see. Do you know, students, what is a shade? Have you ever seen shade? Yes, you might have seen the shade for just away from your main house, and it is used for storing rough things or unused things. Even cow can also be kept over there. Tools, vehicles also being kept over there. Clear? Let us see. Do you know what a shade is? A cow shade, a tool shade, for example, it's a small room away from the main house for storing or keeping things like animals, tools, vehicles, etc. So shade basically a place away from the main house where you can keep the things which are unused, such as the tools, vehicles, and you can keep the animals. Clear? So basically the shade is something like this. I'll show you a picture. You can see the picture over here. It is a room away from the main house. You can see the area how it is. See, you can see the spider webs over here. You can see the windows are cracked. So this is the condition of the shade. Now the poet is getting something in the mind after seeing this shade. Clear? Because according to the poet, he is saying that it is a something different place. Why it is different than his normal place? Let us see. There's a shade at the bottom of our garden with a spider's web hanging across the door. The hinges are rusty and creak in the wind. When I'm in the bed, I lie and I listen. I'll open the door one day. Here I refers to the poet. Clear? There's a shade at the bottom of their garden. Whose bottom of the garden? Yes, the poet's. Clear? With a spider's web hanging across the door. That means there is a spider web hanging across the doors and windows. When the things are not cleaned at a regular time period, spider creates a web. Clear? So here it is a place where no one is coming and it is not used for a longer period of time. Then spider starts creating webs. The hinges are rusty and creak the wind. That means what? Hinges, that means a metallic thing which is kept just to open and close the doors. Clear? You can see the things which are 3 or 4 hinges are kept in one door. Clear? So that it is movable easily. So because the place is not cleaned in a regular intervals, the hinges are become rusty, and when the wind moves, you can hear the creak weird noise. Clear? So here the poet wants to say, when I am in the bed, I lie and I listen. Who is here? The poet. When the poet is lying on the bed and simply seeing through the window the shade, he can hear that voice, screeching noise. Clear? I'll open the door one day. Now he is saying that one day I am going to open that door. There is a dusty old window around at the side with 3 cracked panes of glasses. I often think there is someone staring at me each time that I pass. I'll peep through that window one day. Here the poet is saying in the second paragraph that there is a dusty old window. Dusty old window around the side. That means there is an old window and which is very dusty, which is not cleaned from last many days. With the 3 cracked panes of glasses. That means the windows are there, but there are some windows which the glasses are broken. Clear? In short, the window which is very dusty and the glass of the window is also broken. The 3 glass of windows are broken, and I often think there is someone staring at me. The poet is saying that I feel that there is someone who is staring. Staring means constantly seeing. Clear? I feel that someone is staring me whenever I am passing from that way. That means whenever the poet is passing through that shade, he feels that someone is peeping out from the window. And I'll peep through that window one day. I'll peep means here the poet is telling that he is going to look into that window one day. That who is looking. Clear? Now let us see the third paragraph. My brother says there's a ghost in the shade who hides under the rotten floorboards, and if I ever dare to set foot inside, he will jump out and chop off my head. But I'll take a peep one day. The poet is saying that his brother is always saying that there is a ghost inside that shed, and he is hidden in the rotten floorboards. That means he is hidden in that shade under the floorboards, and he is going to come out when you are going to step in the shade. When you are going to open the door and you are going to get into the shade, at the time that ghost is going to come out and chop your head. That means cut off your head. But I will take a peep one day. But here again the poet is saying that he is going to take a peep. That means here he is going to look into the window, that is there any ghost or the brother is lying. Let us see. Now fourth paragraph. I know that there isn't really a ghost. My brother tells lie to keep the shade for his den. There isn't anyone stirring or making strange noises, and the spider has been gone from his web. Since I don't know when, I'll go into that shade one day soon, but not just yet. In this paragraph, the poet is saying that, yes, I know my brother is lying. There is no ghost and there is no one in the shade. My brother wants to keep the shade for himself. That's why he is telling lie that there is a ghost. But I am sure there is no ghost, and even there is no one who is staring at me and making strange noise. And he is saying that a spider has already gone from his web. That means there is no spider now, only the web is there. Since I don't know when I am going to go, but soon I am going to see that someone is there or not in that shade. But not now. He is telling that I'll go into that shade one day soon, but not just yet. That means I'm going to see who is there in that shade, but not now. This was all about the poem The Shade. After seeing this poem, I hope the poem is clear to you. Now try to solve this question answers. The first one is here. Who is the speaker in the poem? You know who is he? Second one, is she or he afraid or curious or both? As per your opinion, after seeing this poem, what do you think, that the poet is afraid or curious or both? Third one, what is she or he is planning to do soon? What the poet is going to do soon? Number fourth, but not just yet. What does this line suggest? This is the last line of the poem. If you have seen the poem, you'll come to know that what this line is suggesting. See here, suggests doubt, fear, hesitation, laziness, or something else. Choose the word which seems right to you. Tell others why you choose it. Try to answer these questions. If possible, do it. If not, we will discuss tomorrow with few more questions. Okay? Till then, you just visit the Extra Mark app and Diksha app, where you can get the whole topic, and visit on this YouTube link. Thank you. Take care.